Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. You are watching the Arsenal Republic, and I've been doing a lot of live watch-alongs recently, but I haven't been doing a lot of previews and player ratings. So from now on, I promise you guys that I'm actually going to be doing. I'm very sorry, and I haven't had a lot of time. But today, without further ado, let's get straight into the topic, and I'm going to be doing the match preview for the game Arsenal versus Man City. Arsenal are home, and hopefully that gives us a huge advantage to go back to winning ways. Our home form has been very good recently, I think Man City, it's time to beat their undefeated 17 wins, straight 17 wins, not even a draw in those 17 games, all wins, and it's the best record in the Premier League right now. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video and let's hope we can beat that. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm going to be going through some of the history between the two teams and the previous scores. I'm also going to be going through the starting XI, my predicted 11, and also my score prediction finally. So let's go. So first of all, I'm going to be going through the history. Obviously, Arsenal and Man City have been played 32 times recently. Arsenal, well, obviously you can tell that Man City have won way more. Arsenal only have 9 wins, whilst Man City have won 17 times between the tie of Arsenal and Man City, and there's been 6 draws between the two sides. Last time we played them, we lost 4-1. We know what happened with Runnerson, really disappointing. I think we could have won that actually, because it could have been like a 1-1. He conceded too many easy goals, and our defense, as usual, was just terrible. And we've sold some of those players who've been making us mistakes for the past decade. Their form right now, based on the last 5 games, they're 100%. They've won all 5 last games, and obviously all last 17 games, as I've also said. But we only have a 33% win rate out of the last 5 games. The 5th one was against Man U. We drew 0-0. Then there was Wolves. We lost 2-1. You know what happened with the referees there. Then we had Aston Villa. We shockingly lost 1-0. With Matt Ryan's debut. There was Leeds United. Then we won. That was the only game we won out of those last 5 games. And then Benfica we drew. Again, disappointing. We should have won that game. Now I'm going to be going through the predicted 11. It's going to include some of our Benfica players, some of the players that played against Benfica last week who disappointed us. But I think they'll find their form. So hopefully they do, and hopefully they turn up for this game. I'm going to be going for a 4-2-3-1 in this game. Nicolas, obviously. I'm going for a 4-2-3-1, keeping the same formation. However, I don't agree with Mikel Arteta is the centre backs. Is it his choice, or is it the fact that all the other centre backs are not returned? Because Pablo Mari's returned, right? I knew there's this fee that we need to pay for the next game he plays, but that's why. Very unfortunately, I think that's the reason why he hasn't been playing. But he needs to play. He's our best defender. We bought him for 5 million. What a player! And then we have to let him out like that. There were some problems, obviously, when we signed him on deadline day, and we made an agreement to pay the fees later. Right now, we still have 900,000 to pay to Flamengo, his former team. Let's get straight into the predicted 11. In goal, we've got Leno. Matt Ryan is definitely a good option. And by the way, in the Europa League predicted 11, I'm definitely going to put him for the Benfica tie, because Leno, you need Matt Ryan is as good as him. And obviously Matt Ryan, he's the type of guy who's actually supported the club since he was young, so he's definitely going to put everything. And I think he's as good as Leno. So it's a great backup goalkeeper, especially until the end of the season. And let's hope we can keep him. Hope we can keep him. Hopefully he can go out from Brighton on a free to join Arsenal. Let's really hope that happens. Now let's go over the 4 at the back. Leno's my goalkeeper today, but the 2 at the back, centre backs, unfortunately, I have to go with the same. Maybe I'll change actually. I'll probably go David Luiz on one side, and on the other side, alongside him, will be Pablo Mari on the left. Obviously we know Gabriel and David Luiz has been starting a lot. Mikel Arteta seems to have put Gabriel for him to get his form back, but yeah, he's not as good as before, definitely, that's for sure. Diving in, making those mistakes that we've spotted that he can make easily. But yeah, I think Pablo Mari will have to be on. Rob Holding I think he's a bit too slow for this type of team, and David Luiz might come on, because, you know, last time we played it, we also beat them 2-1 once. When was that? That was like, yeah, that was a few, no, 2-0, sorry, we beat them. That's crazy, we beat that team 2-0. Yeah, I think it's gonna be very interesting how, you know, their attacker against our defense turns out. But yeah, Pablo Mari on one side and David Luiz will be on the other. I think Rob Holding is too slow. And remember how David Luiz played against Man City last time? He was so good, oh my gosh. But yeah, let's go over our left back and our wing backs, technically. So left back, I think this is kind of obvious now, unless he's not fully fit, but Kieran Tierney, surely he's fully fit. He played a bit of the game last week, yeah, hopefully he's fit for this game. Hopefully he creates us something, because against Benfica, I didn't see that Kieran Tierney that I saw a couple of months back, and he gets too many injuries. That's very unlucky. But yeah, I think when he gets older, he's still like 22. Remember, 22, 23. This is so young, and that's so good. The fact that we have a player like that in our squad. But right back, I'm going to be going for. Oh, this is very complicated. Hector Bellerin or Cedric? I think I'm gonna go with Hector Bellerin because his form has been better recently. Cedric have been making more mistakes. Some people have been too harsh on Hector Bellerin. Against Leeds, he was excellent. And then every player ratings that I saw, everyone gave him the worst rating, which is crazy because he was really good defensively. At least he deserved the same rating as everyone. Cedric, on the other hand, against Aston Villa. Oh mate, he was having the best form he had in the Premier League ever, and then until that mistake he did unto Aston Villa, I think that just lost all of his confidence. But remember, he's been playing out of position, and I think once Cedric goes back to right back, I think he's gonna find his form again. So it's gonna be very tough between Hector Bellerin and Cedric, but today I'm gonna go with Hector Bellerin, just in terms of more experience. But he's against Phil Foden. He's against someone you cannot let this guy time. He's like the best youngster in the Premier League after Saka. But yeah, now I'm going to be going with the two central defensive midfielders. On one side we've got Granit Xhaka, our most consistent player this season, because he's the only guy who's actually played most of the games. So yeah, Granit Xhaka, him and Bukayo Saka, and a bit Lennon kind of. But yeah, Granit Xhaka has played every game I think for Arsenal this season. But alongside him, there's the option for Mohamed El Neni or Dani Ceballos. I'm gonna go with Dani Ceballos because last game, what an outstanding player, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting Dani Ceballos for this game. Yeah, finally, let's go with our two wingers. First of all, on the right we have got Bukayo Saka. He's gonna be against Phil Foden today, and it's gonna be very interesting to see that clash between those two youngsters, the best two youngsters in the Premier League. Whoever argues says Greenwood is better than Saka, you're deluded, man. Because Bukayo Saka is clearly, him and Foden are the best youngsters in the Premier League. Personally, I'd maybe put Phil Foden a bit better, but that's a fact that he's also a bit older. You know, he's like 21, 22. Bukayo Saka's 19, 20. So overall, I would say they're the same. If they're the same age, they'll be the same quality for sure. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe Bukayo Saka in the future. Imagine how good he's gonna be. Anyways, on the other side, I'm gonna go with Nicolas Pepe because we put Emil Smith-Rowe as a winger last time. It works well, him and Odegaard combined. But you know, yeah, you need one center attacking midfield, not two. Because yeah, we did, especially the fact that we didn't use Odegaard very well last time. He was one of our best players on the pitch. People overrated him, okay, but saying that he was good. But I think Dani Ceballos last game against Benfica was our best player. Odegaard made a few mistakes at the end, but he was still so good. He needed the ball a bit more. If he was given the ball a bit more, I think we would have scored way more. Because some of the passes he did was exceptional, outstanding. Yeah. I'm gonna go anyways, Nicolas Pepe on the left wing instead of Emil Smith-Rowe. I think it works well, but I think we need more dynamic. We need people more dynamic. Smith-Rowe, don't get me wrong, what a winger. He can dribble past players. His dribbling is outstanding. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Nicolas Pepe on the left. I think he deserves his return. Our team hasn't been working recently, and it's the fact that we've gone with the old lineup and we can't have that anymore. So Nicolas Pepe is going on the left for me. In the middle, it's very complicated between Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe. I don't know. I'm gonna go for this game. I'm gonna go Smith Rowe, just in terms of experience in the Premier League. I think Smith Rowe deserves a start against a big club, the team that he always wanted to play in. It's a start. He's playing with his friend from a long time ago, Phil Foden. Now playing at world-class levels. Smith Rowe is him and Saka. Smith Rowe and Saka are carrying Arsenal right now. And now, finally, up top, I'm going to go with Aubameyang. Odegaard might actually replace Smith Rowe in the second half, but let's see about that. But other than that, I think Aubameyang will go up top. No doubt about that. Lacazette hasn't found his form again, but Lacazette has a very good scoring stat against Man City. He scores every game against them. But I'll still put Aubameyang. Maybe Lacazette put him in the last 10 minutes or something like that. Aubameyang is up top for me, and I want to see that Aubameyang that he against Leeds, because that's what I want to see. Benfica, I don't know what happened. I think there's a curse with him and the Europa League. I don't want to say that. Okay, look, Olympiacos, and then the Open Messi did not. I think Premier League. No excuses, you have to win this. Got one good side for Arsenal is that Gundogan is injured, however, but they've got Kevin De Bruyne back, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Sergio Aguero's been injured all season. Now we know, therefore, Raheem Sterling is a striker. Oh, I hate that guy. I hate him so bad because he's not even that good. I really want Pablo Mari or David Luiz, one of the two tall lads, to just crush his legs. And then you've got Mahrez, the goal he scored last time against Everton. Definitely a threat. And Phil Foden, in the past few games, he's been the best player in the Premier League, I think. I think you can definitely say that, because the fact that he's not injured, not an injury-prone player, yeah, definitely you can consider him as one of the best players in the Premier League right now. You'll also have to it's going to be also very hard to score. They found good defenders, John Stones, that's finally found his form, and Ruben Diaz, two very big threats, and finally Kyle Walker and Zinchenko, who's actually also found his form, playing ahead of João Cancelo. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like. That was the end of the video. My score prediction for this game. It's going to be, I don't think Man City will score. Like, everyone's predicting 3-1 to Man City, but I think the fact that Arsenal haven't conceded a lot every game this season, recently also, I think that'll change the score to probably like, I think 1-1, okay, because we're home. I think 1-1 it's a realistic score, okay? Gundogan's not here yet. I think it's a realistic score. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, we will see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. Come on, Arsenal.